I've been following you and everything. It looks like everything is going well with you.
You know, God's blowing that breeze on me. I mean, I was up with Jay Prince a couple months ago in Dubai. Jay Prince had nothing but love for you, Virgil Hunter, saying that.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah, he said you were the one that brought Andre Ward to him, right?
Yeah, that's my man. I'm in Vegas now. I got a kid on this Kovalev Canelo card.
Who you got on? Who you got on?
His name is Bakram. He's a Russian kid. I can't pronounce his last name. I don't even try. But he's fighting a title eliminator, 154-pound title eliminator, IBF.
Okay. What is
so he's 18-0. He can sling this man.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's 18-0.
Yeah.
He's got 15 KOs.
Right, very strong puncher.
Good kid.
He
don't play, man.
Yeah.
I see you do some.
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm just cracking.
Yeah.
I want your opinion on the big fight Canelo versus Kovalev. Seeing as you've been in there twice with Kovalev and come out successful, and you've also had fighters that's gone in with Canelo and were unsuccessful. So I'd like to hear your take on the fight, brother. What's your take?
Well, of course, you know when Amir went in there, he should have never even went in there. I was totally against that fight.
Yes.
And then Angulo was handpicked. You know, he couldn't turn down the money. It was a good payday for him, but it was obvious he wasn't in Canelo's league. But we did the best that we could. So I never had the right weapon to go in there against Canelo. You know, it was always a disadvantage. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you clear, loud and clear, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, I'm on the strip here.
Okay.
Talk a little louder.
All right. So what do you think? I'm with my brother Tunde as well, who trains Anthony Yard.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Tunde? How you doing, Coach?
Oh man, it's such an honor to talk to you for the first time, and to hear your voice is a big honor for me.
Well, same thing here. Much respect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Much respect on the job you're doing with that kid. You done a hell of a job with him.
Yes.
He was just that close.
Just that close. And I say it to everybody. I said, remember, Anthony Yard is at the embryonic stage of his career. He's still got a long career to go. Kovalev is a seasoned elite champion. And we were that close.
Right.
We were that close, and we went
to. He was just that close.
We went to a man's backyard, Russia. You know, people will never. I don't know if there's people who don't understand what we did, and you know the risks that we took, and it was a calculated risk. It was a risk worth the reward, and I'm happy for Anthony. You know, he came out. He's healthy. He's back in the gym, and the journey continues.
Right. Well, it definitely made him more dangerous to the division because it elevated his confidence, let him know I belong here.
Yes.
And there's nowhere else to go but up.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sir.
So it's probably going to be tough for him to get fights now.
Yeah. You know, money solveth. As they say where I come from in Nigeria, money solveth all problems.
That's right.
And trust me, Virgil, you want to see the car that Coach Tunde bought me as a gift.
Don't listen to him, Coach.
No. I'm going to show you the car that he bought me. People ain't seen the Maserati. He bought me a Maserati Jeep. But anyway, what's your take?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you, he's my brother. We and him grew up together, man. We used to run the streets and everything. And we're going to run boxing too. So I want to say, what's your take on this Kovalev versus Canelo fight? Who do you think is going to win and why?
You know, it all depends to me on Kovalev's legs. He seems to still have his in and out legs.
Yes.
And Canelo doesn't go past that first step too often when he's attacking. Although he has the ability to walk you down. It'll be interesting to see if he's successful walking Kovalev down. He's got a good chance. If he's more stationary, it's going to be more difficult for him. But then the other issue is the weight gain. A lot of people don't realize that extra weight really can fatigue you in the middle rounds, even from 5 on.
Exactly.
It's a big difference. I don't see how they're pulling that off.
Exactly. I mean, this is my point, Coach. I'm like, we know what Canelo can do, but Kovalev's a big man. He's going to put on a lot of weight. And then how is Canelo going to deal with that in the middle rounds?
I guarantee you there's been a stipulation in the contract that Kovalev can't come in over a certain weight.
Is that right?
I guarantee you.
They said that.
Well, they haven't indicated that yet. They say it's no stipulation.
There's none.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they have a hush-hush stipulation.
Definitely. Come on, Golden Boy. Listen, you're dealing with Golden Boy, you know?
No, but I mean, they said it. Kovalev said it. He said it in the talks. He said that there's no stipulation. He can weigh.
Yeah, there's no weight stipulation.
We'll see.
They just think they're getting him old. And but Buddy is smart. Buddy I know exactly what to do. And I think Canelo will have to stop him to win the fight.
Absolutely.
If he goes the distance, I can't see him outpointing Kovalev.
And I'm glad
if he couldn't stop Jacobs, nowhere near stopping Jacobs, I don't see how he's gonna stop Kovalev.
I think they didn't pick this fight correctly because, obviously my man, I'm confident in my man. I was confident in my man before we fought Kovalev, and I was confident in my man now. And I'm saying that for Kovalev to, teach us that lesson. Anthony's a young lion, and I keep telling people, this man ain't shot. This man's got legs left. And he's not. He weathered the storm, and you're right. Buddy McGirt is very smart, and I'm of the opinion exactly like yourself. I'm like, he's
got him in the right mindset to win now. He don't no longer have the pressure of being the crusher.
Absolutely.
So he's going back to his strength, which is being a good boxer.
Yes.
So it's going to be interesting to see if he gets past that left hand. That's the whole key to the fight. Canelo being able to close the distance, and he's going to spend a whole lot of time slipping and ducking that left hand, which gets fatiguing.
Yes.
And like I said, Kovalev still got his in and out legs.
Yes. Andre Ward said something very, very. You say like in the first fight that he had, what was that? No, it was November 17. He said like in that fight when he fought Kovalev, he was more worried about how he looked. He bulked up. He wanted to look a certain way. He wanted to look. But he said he went back to.
And that was surprising to me.
Yeah. That
was surprising to me. But in the first fight we couldn't run because he had knee issues, so we couldn't run at all. We had to make other adjustments.
Right.
So, he did concentrate more on strength training and everything to compensate for that. But in the second fight, we were able to knee heal, and we were able to do the cardio that we needed because, you need legs to be successful against Kovalev because he was no joke.
Yep.
He was no joke.
So what's your prediction for the fight? Virg, what's your prediction?
I got Kovalev on a decision.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Kovalev by stoppage.
I got Kovalev on a decision.
Tony's got by stoppage.
I actually think
you got him on a stoppage.
I actually think he can stop. And that's not me, because of how we were in the fight. I just look at this: one, the size difference; two, Canelo's not fighting Rocky Felding. And I say that with all respect to Rocky.
Right.
This is an elite champion, and he's proven it over and over again. The first fight with Andre, and obviously the second fight with Andre, and the fight with Hopkins even. Hopkins is a great boxer and a legend in his own right. And I know it was time ago, but I just think that watching, I was there in Atlantic City for the first Kovalev v Alvarez fight. And then to see him come back months later and totally outbox Alvarez, and then the fight after that fight, my guy, I said, this isn't a washed up fighter, and as just like you, it's either gonna be a decision but I'm saying a stoppage.
Okay, and I'm gonna have to disagree with both of you, and I love both of you. And Virgil knows I got the most love for Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter was the first man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, and it's great talking to you, Coach. And good luck in the future.
Yes, but I got to disagree. I've got Canelo on points. There is no way on earth Canelo's getting points. Listen, we've seen him go points before and get dubious decisions. Adelante, when he fought Lara, come on, man, I didn't think he won that fight, right? Seriously, I didn't think he won that fight. I've seen him go when he goes certain. I'm telling you, I just think it's the right time, right place for him. And I think it's been 2 months since the Anthony Yard fight, and I think reverberations of that round 8. I was watching Yard versus Kovalev this morning. Yard hitting with some shots around the shoulders and all that. I don't think he's gonna. I think it's the right time, right place for. And I got Canelo on points. That's how I see it. But it's always a pleasure talking to you, Virgil. You're my guy. I love you.
Okay, Spencer.
Thank you very much, brother.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I'll be talking to you. Take care, Coach. Okay.
Yes,
bye.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Stamina for Sale YouTube channel.